Picture this: a serene African river at sunset, golden light shimmering on the calm surface. Suddenly, the water explodes. Massive jaws, wider than a car door, lined with razor-sharp teeth, burst forth. It's not a croc, not a lion, it's a hippo. And despite its comical appearance, this beast hides a shocking truth. Hippos are Africa's deadliest mammals. Every year, these river giants claim more human lives than lions, elephants, or even crocodiles. Their reputation as gentle giants couldn't be further from reality. Aggressive, territorial, and unpredictable, hippos have the power to flip boats and outrun humans on land. But why? What makes these seemingly peaceful plant eaters so incredibly dangerous? How did they evolve into nature's ultimate killing machines? Today, we're diving deep into the hidden world of the hippopotamus. We'll uncover ancient myths that painted them as both demons and gods, and reveal the biological secrets that make them one of the most formidable creatures on Earth. We'll explore how hippos live, why they're so feared, and what we can learn from their resilience and fury. So buckle up as we journey into the murky waters of Africa's rivers and come face to face with the animal that redefines what it means to be deadly. For thousands of years, hippos have captivated and terrified human civilizations. Ancient Egyptians both worshipped and feared them. The goddess Tauret, often depicted as a pregnant hippo, was revered as a protector of childbirth. Yet male hippos were seen as forces of chaos, capable of destroying boats on the Nile. Pharaohs even organized hippo hunts, viewing it as both sport and a display of divine power. Greek explorers along the Nile were among the first to describe hippos to Europe. The name hippopotamus comes from Greek words meaning river horse, but unlike horses, these beasts were far from tame. African oral traditions often portray hippos as unpredictable tricksters. Some stories tell of animals that refuse to live on land, choosing instead to hide from the sun in rivers. Others describe them as water guardians, to be respected or avoided at all costs. Colonial-era European hunters cemented the hippo's fearsome reputation. 19th century travelogues are filled with dramatic tales of canoes split in two, men narrowly escaping with their lives, and entire expeditions turned back by enraged river giants. Even today, in parts of sub-Saharan Africa, hippos are viewed with a mix of awe and terror. Fishermen know to steer clear of hippopods. Local guides warn tourists that it's not lions or leopards, but hippos that pose the greatest danger along riverbanks. This rich cultural tapestry reveals a crucial truth. Humans have always struggled to define the hippo. Is it a protector or a predator, a god or a demon? The answer lies in its biology. At first glance, hippos don't look like killers. They're massive, round, and mainly eat grass. But beneath that bulky body is a machine perfectly designed for dominance. Adult males can weigh up to 4,000 kilograms, heavier than a pickup truck, yet they can sprint at 30 kilometers per hour on land, faster than most humans can run. In water, their bulk becomes grace. They don't swim conventionally, but glide and push off the riverbed, moving in eerie silence until it's too late. Their jaws are among the most powerful in the animal kingdom. A hippo can open its mouth nearly 150 degrees, revealing tusk-like canines up to 50 centimeters long. Their bite force is estimated at 1,800 pounds per square inch, strong enough to crush bone or snap a canoe in half. Hippos are fiercely territorial. Males control stretches of river and violently defend their turf from rivals, often engaging in brutal battles that leave deep scars. Females are intensely protective of their young, and any perceived threat, even a curious tourist, can trigger a deadly attack. In essence, the hippo is a biological paradox, an herbivore with the instincts of a predator. Beyond their obvious strength, hippos possess lesser-known adaptations that make them even more dangerous. Their eyes, ears, and nostrils are positioned on top of their head, allowing them to remain almost entirely submerged, while still sensing the world above. They can hold their breath for up to 5 minutes, lying in wait just beneath the surface. Perfect ambush predators. Their skin secretes a unique, oily substance often called blood sweat. This secretion acts as a natural sunscreen and antibiotic, protecting them from infections even after violent clashes. It also gives them a sinister appearance, as though they're bleeding even when unharmed. Hippo's social behavior adds another layer of unpredictability. They live in pods, sometimes dozens strong, with complex group dynamics. A seemingly calm herd can suddenly erupt into chaos if a male feels challenged. For humans, This unpredictability is the real danger. There's no warning sign, no roar before the charge, only the sudden surge of water and the thunder of jaws. Even scientists are still unraveling hippo mysteries. Despite being closely related to whales and dolphins, their exact evolutionary journey remains puzzling. How did a lineage of aquatic giants give rise to a semi-aquatic beast that's both herbivore and terror? It's a reminder of how evolution sometimes creates contradictions, creatures that do unfit neatly into categories. Perhaps most astonishing, hippos have been observed killing other animals not for food, but seemingly out of territorial dominance or raw aggression, a trait more often associated with apex predators. So what can humans learn from hippos? On the surface, perhaps not much. After all, we don't need to crush boats or defend riverbanks. But look closer, and the hippo offers profound lessons. First, resilience. Hippos thrive in some of Africa's harshest environments, balancing the challenges of land and water. Their adaptations remind us of the power of flexibility, how survival often depends on thriving in two worlds at once. Second, protection. The fierce defense of their young demonstrates the primal instinct of guardianship. In human terms, this reflects the lengths we go to protect family, community, and the spaces we call home. Third, a warning. Hippos show us that appearances deceive. A round grass-eating mammal might seem harmless, but beneath the surface lies danger. It's a lesson in respecting nature, not underestimating the creatures we share the planet with. On a broader scale, hippos are now a conservation concern. Habitat loss, climate change, and poaching for ivory-like teeth threaten their populations. Protecting them is on T just about saving a species. It's S about preserving a vital part of Africa's river ecosystems. And in that paradox, perhaps we see a reflection of ourselves. The tension between creation and destruction, between protection and aggression. So the next time you picture Africa's most dangerous animal, don't just think of lions or crocodiles. Think of the river horse, lurking just beneath the water's surface, eyes watching, jaws waiting. Because in the world of the wild, danger doesn't always roar. Sometimes, it waits in silence. If you enjoyed this journey into the hidden world of hippos, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share your thoughts. Would you ever dare to paddle a canoe across a hippo-filled river? Stay curious, stay respectful of nature, and remember, the most dangerous stories often belong to the animals we least expect.